Everybody told us Halong Bay is a must-see in Vietnam. So today we're finding out, is Halong Bay actually amazing or completely overrated?
Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to Halong Bay. We're doing a day cruise. Supposed to be some beautiful sights. We're gonna wait for our limousine bus to pick us up, and then we'll got about a 2-hour drive. And then once we get there, we'll check in with you.
The limousine bus was very comfortable, which made the 3-hour drive from Hanoi feel easy. Our first stop was a pearl farm, where we learned how pearls are actually produced here in Halong Bay. A staff member showed us the full process, how a tiny nucleus is carefully inserted into the oyster, and how it can take years before a pearl is ready to be harvested. We also learned that not every oyster produces a perfect pearl, which makes the high quality ones much more valuable. There was even a small showroom where you can buy jewelry and skincare products made from pearl powder. These are cultured pearls, meaning the process is helped by humans, but the oyster still does the real work naturally over time. It usually takes between 2 to 3 years for a pearl to fully form inside the shell. Only a small percentage of oysters produce pearls that are perfectly round, which is why those are the most expensive. Once we arrived at the pier at Halong Bay, we were guided to our boat. There are several tour options here, from day trips like ours to 2- and 3-day cruises where you can actually sleep on the boat and explore the bay for longer. We chose the 1-day tour since we were coming from Hanoi and wanted it to fit into a single day. The boat itself was very nice. On the first floor there was a buffet lunch included as part of your Get Your Guide booking. This is something to keep in mind when booking. The longer cruises give you more time in the bay, but if you're short on time, the day trip still lets you experience the highlights.
We just got settled in the boat, finished up our buffet meal. It was pretty good. Could have been a little bit warmer, but beggars can't be choosers. So we're heading to our first destination spot. It's actually 500 steps or 1.5 kilometers. So we basically get to stuff our bellies and then have a workout. So we're currently heading that way, and I guess we'll just see you when we get there.
After lunch, we headed out onto the deck to finally take in the views of Halong Bay that's famous for. The limestone cliffs rising straight out of the water, the calm emerald sea, and the lush greenery around us made it feel like we were inside a movie scene. Halong Bay is made up of nearly 2,000 limestone islands and rock formations, shaped over millions of years by wind and water erosion. The landscape is so unique that it has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's often considered one of the most beautiful natural areas in all of Vietnam. As the boats slowly move between the islands, you start to understand why this place is so iconic. Every direction you look feels different. Small hidden coves, floating fish villages, and towering cliffs that seem to come straight out of the sea. The water here has a distinct emerald color because of the depth, the limestone, and the way the light reflects off the surface. It gives the entire bay a very calm and almost surreal atmosphere. What makes Halong Bay special isn't just one viewpoint, it's a constant movement. As the boat travels through the bay, the scenery keeps changing and it never really feels repetitive. You also pass by small boats, fishermen, and other cruise ships, who gives you a sense of how alive this place still is, even though it looks untouched and wild. It's easy to see why many people choose the multi-day cruises here, because this is the kind of place you can slowly explore for hours without getting bored. The name Halong actually means descending dragon, based on an ancient legend that dragons came down from the sky to protect the Vietnamese people from invaders, and their tails carved out this landscape. Our first stop inside Halong Bay was Sung Sot Cave, also known as the Surprising Cave. To get inside, we had to climb around 500 stone steps, but the view from the top and what was waiting inside made it completely worth it. Sung Sot is one of the largest and most impressive caves in Halong Bay. It was discovered by French explorers in 1901, and the name Surprising comes from the fact that the cave is much bigger than you would ever expect from the outside. As you walk through the entrance, the cave opens up into massive chambers filled with stalactites and stalagmites that have been forming for millions of years. The shapes inside look unreal, like natural sculptures created by time and water. The cave is actually divided into two main chambers. The first chamber felt a bit crowded with the number of people inside, and it took a while to slowly move through it.
This is the nightmare.
This is what you call a choke point, and one thing I can't stand is tons of tourists and a choke point.
But once we reached the second chamber, the space suddenly opened up into something enormous, with plenty of room to walk around and really take it all in. What makes this cave even more impressive is how well it's lit, allowing you to really see the details and textures of the rock formations all around you.
Yeah, this over here is what we call sapphire in the surprising cave area. We just got 4% of the stone in here, they are sapphire. 95% left, they are the nature limestone.
From the exit of the cave, you also get a beautiful panoramic view over Halong Bay, which makes the climb up completely worth it. We didn't expect the cave to be this massive from the outside, which is exactly why it's called the Surprising Cave. Our guide explained everything along the way, which really added the experience. If you're interested in doing the same tour, we've left a link in the description. You can use our code 2TicketsAdventure5 for 5% off Get Your Guide Tour worldwide.
So we just finished going through the cave system, which you probably saw. It was absolutely amazing. Massive. I'm sure it's not going to do justice on the videos, but it was awesome. Hope you enjoyed seeing the footage that we got for you. Now we're back to the boat.
Our next stop gave us two options: kayaking on our own, taking a ride on a traditional bamboo boat rowed by a local. We chose the bamboo boat, which turned out to be a very relaxing way to experience the part of Halong Bay. As we slowly moved through the water, the scenery felt even more impressive up close. The cliffs seemed taller, the cave darker, and the whole area much quieter compared to being on the main cruise boat. This part of the bay is only accessible by small boats, what makes it feel more secluded and peaceful. You really get the sense of how massive the limestone formations are when you're right next to them. We even spotted a few monkeys along the cliffs, climbing between the rocks and trees, which was completely unexpected.
Hello from Japan. Hello. Where from Japan? Osaka. Osaka from Japan.
Passing under the low cave openings and through narrow waters passages made it feel like we were exploring hidden parts of Halong Bay that you wouldn't normally see from larger boats. It was one of the most calm and scenic moments of the entire day. This was the part of the tour where Halong Bay felt less like a tourist attraction and more like an adventure. The last stop of the tour was a small beach area where we had two options: relax by the water or climb up to a viewpoint for panoramic views over Halong Bay.
The nature in here is beautiful, but it's full with tourists.
It was very busy here, and we could definitely feel that this was one of the most popular and touristy parts of the entire bay. In fact, Halong Bay was probably the busiest place we visited during our time in Vietnam. With so many boats, people, and tours happening at the same time, it's clear how famous this place really is. Instead of staying at the beach, we decided to climb the stairs once again to reach the viewpoint. The climb took a bit of effort, but the views from the top made it completely worth it. From up there, you can really see how vast Halong Bay is, with limestone islands stretching out in every direction. It's the kind of view that makes you stop for a moment and just take it all in. Even though it was crowded, the scenery still felt impressive enough to understand why so many people come here every single day. This viewpoint gave us a final reminder of just how unique and massive Halong Bay really is. The best way to end the day was with a small party on the boat organized by the tour staff. After a full day of exploring, everyone started relaxing, talking, and enjoying the moment together. We ended up meeting people from different countries, sharing drinks, music, and conversations while cruising back through Halong Bay. Being in Vietnam surrounded by travelers from all over the world, dancing and laughing together made this experience even more special.
Us that came from India, could you please come on the stage? We will go for dancing together.
Yellow, yellow, body solid masti chahiye. Nosta nuk të fal dot një guror. Nosta nuk të vesh dot në flori. Let's see. Manti vetë në risa.
Cheers.
Even though Halong Bay is busy and very touristy, it's easy to understand why it's considered one of the must-see places in Vietnam. For us, this day trip was absolutely worth it, and we would definitely recommend experiencing Halong Bay at least once if you plan to visit northern Vietnam. Sometimes it's not just the place that makes the trip memorable, but the people you meet along the way.
Cheers. To Malaysia and England, I guess.
And Vietnam.
And Vietnam. Oh yeah, we're here in Vietnam, so here we go.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next adventure. Drop a comment below. Is this something you would be interested in doing? A day trip? A 2-day trip? A 3-day trip? What was Halong Bay to you? We showed you what it was to us, and we're looking forward to hearing your comments.